We finished episode 50, and I thought we were done, but apparently there's more numbers than 50.
Nuh-uh. Dude, stop, man.
Yeah, I'm not joking. I did some research.
Me on the internet right now.
No, I did some research. I did my own research.
Yeah. Now I really believe it. Yeah.
It turns out there's many numbers past 50.
Yeah. Would you say that there's an infinite number?
Yeah. It's kind of scary. It kept me up at night thinking about it, honestly.
What's weird is there's an infinite number the other way, too. You would think once you got to 1...
Just stop.
It would stop. No. But it keeps going. I don't understand.
I can't handle this information.
I can't.
This truth is too much for me.
Yeah. That goes for people that have more brains.
Yeah.
Physically more brains.
Somebody far more intelligent than me can comprehend numbers below 1 and over 50.
Yeah, we need them number scientists.
Such a narrow range.
Yeah, we need a number scientist.
I don't know what's going to happen.
Like a mathematician?
It's somewhere around there, mathematician, but number science, yeah.
Statistician?
A mathologist.
There you go. Got it.
Speaking of numbers, a couple of us are adding some numbers to our households. One, we know about, everybody here knows about one. John is going to be a new puppy daddy very, very soon.
Tomorrow. I was like, you got a kid?
Yeah. Oh, God, no. Somebody call CPS. No.
Puppy daddy. And John, guess what? We got the permission to have cats, so we're gonna get 2 cats.
Nice.
Yes. You got a permission? Fuck yeah, dude.
We got the permission.
Congratulations.
Thanks. We went and looked at some cats today.
22 cats?
We wanted to take 50 cats.
That's the only number I know. So that's what we said. We said, I said, how many cats do you want? I said, 50? Is that too many, or is that not enough?
I want your bundle deal.
Do I get a discount if I buy in bulk?
You guys don't get your cats from Humble Bundle?
I get a Costco. I like to get them. I like to go to Costco and get a cat.
For anything above 20 cats, they have to run a background check, though, to make sure you're not eating the cats.
They actually do, where we're getting them from, where we're adopting or rescuing them from or whatever, they actually do, made us do a little FaceTime of our house, asked us a bunch of questions about our previous pet history, because, I guess a bunch of people around here be getting cats for nefarious reasons, and they want to verify that we weren't bad people.
Very
I mean, everybody's got to eat.
I'm pretty sure John's dog people were the same way, have certain...
Well, yeah, because you're getting a purebred, right?
It's not purebred.
Oh, okay.
No.
I thought you were getting purebred.
No, it's a
you're not spending $5,000 on a show dog?
Hell no, not at all. Not for
not in this economy, dude. Are you kidding me?
Purebred issues. I mean, all the issues health issues that come with purebred. Sure. Actually, it's a mixture of an Australian Blue Shepherd and but mainly Corgi. Does Corgi puppy?
Nice. Hell yeah, blue corgi, dude. Yeah. Can't wait to see that little Smurf.
How much, how much Australian Shepherd is in it? Like, those are bigger than corgis.
It's a lot bigger.
Yeah, it's called Black Tri-Dilute. So it's got like I don't know if it carries the Merle gene to it, but it's there's a lot that go into it that I'd have to go into to explain, and I don't have all that information in front of me.
I don't know a lot about corgi DNA.
Right. Yeah, I know zero about corgi DNA. John, are you excited to be? I know that there was some anxiety building up to this, but have you got to that point to where it's like, man, I'm ready.
It's happening.
I'm good.
Yeah. It's. I mean, the past few weeks have just been nothing but like puppy proofing and getting everything to welcome a new family member.
Y'all, John and I hung out the other day, and he was so sweet. I'm sorry, John, but like I gotta
stop. Don't you do that? Don't you expose me?
I am, because it was so sweet. Because he's like really, really wants to be like the best pet parent ever, and he's done like all sorts of research, and he was like talking to me about all the different things, and you could just see the like excitement bubbling underneath that layer of anxiety that he has, you know. And I just like every time he's like, well, what if the dog does this, or what if this happens? I was like, dude, your dog is gonna be fine, you know. You're gonna be just, he's like, I just want to be the best parent ever. It was really sweet. It was really sweet. I'm excited for you, John. I know you've been wanting this pet for a very long time, you know.
Like 20 years I've been wanting a corgi.
I mean, any crisis that comes up, just remember, just keep the dog alive, right? Like that's the number one goal.
John, listen, I don't want to disturb, I don't want to alarm you, man, but if you stop paying absolute attention for a millisecond, that dog is going to fall over dead. Okay, so just stay on your P's and Q's. Stay fucking sharp, dude. Okay,
don't sleep.
Right. You cannot afford a moment's respite.
No.
Man, Zach gets it. Zach really gets it.
For 15 years.
Yes. Yes. You better not slip up. Okay, dude?
Well, and you're getting what are, I guess, referred to as Aussie Corgis or Augies, which they have the added problem of occasionally spontaneously combusting if you don't pay attention to them.
Oh, my God.
Did you even consider that? Do you have
I thought I did so much research.
A contingency plan for combustion?
I mean, no, because that's just it. You can only be so prepared. And I mean, spontaneous combustion, I'm sorry, is outside of my. You can only research so much. You know, I mean, like, I can only find out what is unknown to me if I know that it's unknown.
I mean, a good dog dad would know about the spontaneous combustion.
If you were really a good dog parent, you'd have already known about the spontaneous combustion. Yeah. Okay, dude?
You can use the one that we had for Marcy. I've got an extra fire blanket. All you do is when they spontaneously combust, because it's going to happen. When it happens, you just throw the blanket over it. Smother it a little bit. Make sure you don't smother it to death, but smother the fire, you know, and you'll be fine.
Well,
they sell them at PetSmart.
It's actually a Phoenix situation, so like it'll come back as the tiniest of puppies that it can. So if you do accidentally smother it, it's okay. It'll just set another fire and but come back as another puppy. You know,
this is absolutely insane.
And be prepared for the turds to come out of this dog.
Bigger than the dog.
That are like made for like a pit bull, you know, like gigantic shits for a tiny
spontaneous
little dog.
Turding actually does happen.
Spontaneous. The poop sets on fire.
It's almost going to be just a poop machine for like a good year.
It's the pee too, dude. It just comes. I mean,
Just leaks and just drops everywhere.
It's like, are you even trying to flex your sphincter? No. It's just like you're just letting it go.
You got to double decker the pee pads.
Now I gave you bunk advice. Okay, your dog's gonna be.
Did?
Yeah, you can actually pay less attention to that dog than you think that you can, and the dog's gonna be just fine.
Oh yeah,
okay?
For sure.
You know, but
playpen is just a big deal to have.
But you are definitely going to have to line your entire home with double layered pee pads for weeks.
Yeah,
yes sir.
Weeks.
Yes sir.
It's just, and even still.
You're still gonna be
on your hands and knees. You're gonna be hands and knees cleaning that piss up.
Yeah,
so it's part of the process. It's part of the process, you know.
Look, I got it is.
Everyone
and you're gonna do fine. I can't tell you how prepared this man is. It's hilarious.
Yeah, you're gonna be fine, John. You've well over prepared, dude.
Yeah,
that's typical John fashion.
You just made a bold choice picking the Augie, the breed with the loosest of buttholes. You know? Just leak out.
It's so funny because on this end of the neighborhood, basically once we knew that we were able to get cats and that we were going to get cats, like Grace's whole demeanor has shifted, you know, like because y'all know that she's a witch and she's been a witch without her familiar for far too long,
right.
and so yeah, she's going to be whole again and it's going to be great. It's going to be great.
She's very excited. Yeah,
but there's a Russian blue that we fell in love with named Mike.
I can't wait.
Grace should play Hades too.
She will not.
I know that.
Don't even try.
If there was a game that she would like, it would be that one.
Well, I mean, the game that she likes is Zelda, right? Like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom specifically. So, those are the type. That's the type of vibe that she wants.
Which is kind of cute, though. That just talking about like she plays Zelda is like I remember y'all telling me like she does all the exploration, but whenever it gets to the combat, she's like, "Okay, Adam, you need to handle this. You need to handle this shit."
She'll throw the remote at me, at the controller, like
It's cute.
But then like sometimes like she's like gets like real like into the exploration, and like she'll see like a little camp of enemies, right? Mm-hmm. And she's like, "You're gonna fight those for me." I'm like, "Yeah, I will." And then she'll like go all the way up to the edge and trigger them before handing me the controller. I'm like, wait, like I could have took out a couple of these before we started the fight. Now they're all on me. You know what I mean? Like, oh no, but there was a mushroom that I had to get right there, and I didn't want you to get it. Yeah. Okay, well, new animals. It's exciting. It's exciting.
Yes.
Dustin, how are your human animals doing?
Oh, they're doing fantastic. I can literally every once in a while hear them. Just the random ear-piercing screams.
Yeah.
They mean like you touch their head wrong, where you got near their space, or they've lost a limb. It's somewhere in between that, like nothing to everything.
It's on a spectrum of 1 in 50.
Yeah, it's the boy who cried, just general.
Comprehensive.
Boy who cried wolf.
Numerical spectrum.
Yeah,
but
totally.
they are fantastic and generally happy and healthy, and just kids. So
no animals,
just human
Zach,
animals.
How are you doing, you filthy animal? You
what? I'm fine. What?
Good. Well, I just wanted to include you, but you don't have any animals, so I'm going to call you an animal.
Roll
ask you.
Yeah. I'm fine. Yeah. I can't have any pets at my apartment.
We should get you a lizard.
That's a pet.
I mean, I would feel like
they'd be cool.
It's
with
like having
a lizard.
Like having a fish.
Yeah.
Just
They'd
in its
be cool with a
terrarium.
fish. What are they going to say?
Yeah.
No fish.
Yeah, I mean, like,
poops all
honestly,
over the
I don't
floor.
think that they would give me. I don't know. They might.
Nah.
Maybe a lizard, but probably not fish.
Yeah.
Like, you could probably get a fish.
Yeah, I don't know that I want a fish though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying you should get a fish. I'm just saying that you probably could get a fish.
Yeah, I could probably get away with a fish.
Yeah. What, you got a problem with fish?
No.
Why don't you want a fish?
Why?
So, sir.
Is it all fish?
So I just don't like jam bands. God.
I've been scarred by the mere thought of fish. Yeah. Well,
Fish are food, not friends.
yeah,
I think that's backwards.
I really can't deny that, I won't anyway, because I like to eat fish a lot. So, well, okay. With no segue in mind, Starfinder. You guys are Desna's animals, and she has asked you once again to be the heroes that she needs to go into this giant cube of mystery and figure out what the hell's going on so you can stop the drift from crashing further. Right? You guys remember that?
I remember.
Gonna decrash.
Decrash. Well, that's the next adventure. So we left off with Sayun kind of pumping up the crew, saying, "Look, I got your back, but like, help me, help you. Like,
Don't do dumb shit.
Don't touch something stupid.
dumb, And so that's where we left. And I once again have made a track specifically for this section. I don't know how many times I'll play it, but for now, here's the Tesseract. And you guys are flying towards the ship now. What would you like to do? I'll remind you that there are two other ships on opposite sides of the cube. There is the crashed ship, which is the mercenary ship known as the Plasma Fist, and then there's the small science vessel known as the Cosine Function. There is another docking hatch next to the Cosine Function, And then there are several docking hatches all around. There is not a space next to the plasma fist. So how do you want to dock to this thing? What do you want to do? What's the situation as Walter flies you closer and closer to the Tesseract?
Is there anything in our database about like the names of these ships? Nothing. Okay. I say we put her down next to the cosine function.
Right.
It looks intact.
Work from the outside in. Might as well. That way you don't have to double back. Let's go to the cosine function. Y'all in?
I guess so. I guess, yeah. I mean, sure, let's go.
I mean, you have a better option?
No.
All right. Walter's like, all right. Just one more time. We're sure about this, right? This is what we want to do.
Walter.
Yeah. All right.
Let's go.
And he like clamps his flippers around the the yoke of the Primerana and brings you in right next to the access hatch that's next to the cosine function.
Okay.
So you lock in, and your airlock is now connected to this room.
All right. Put a smile on your face and let's save the fucking galaxy.
Good luck, guys.
Well,
Can we just stop and take a second to appreciate the fact that Walter is such a good pilot that he is not, I mean, he's overcome the limitations of his physiology, right? Which already puts him at a grave disadvantage to be a pilot. And it hadn't really occurred to me until you described him flopping his big floppy paws or whatever they are right up on the steering wheel to try to steer this damn ship. I'm just saying, give it up for Walter. He's come a long way. He started, you started behind the line, and look at him now. Look at him now.
yeah.
For real. I mean, does Walter literally have flippers?
Well, I think
Yes, he's a mortal mall.
Okay,
Yeah.
I thought he had hands. I thought he
No.
was
No.
Morlamas are just walruses with an extra set of tusks. Like
Sweaty.
it's literally
Okay.
and human level intelligence.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right,
I thought
right.
I thought when we had art
he
for
does.
the
He does
party,
have like
I thought it was
some
like
claws, but it's like flipper arms with a couple of like nails at the end of those arms. Like he doesn't have a hand.
He's overcome.
He just has like an arm with nails on it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just
Yeah,
claws at
just
the
Google mortal mall.
yeah. This is important.
You know.
I mean, it is just
it's hand-ish.
end. Yeah, it's just a straight up walrus, but the flippers are just like big wide
Yeah.
webbed hands.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, yeah, it's just a straight up. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, maybe the mortal mall
artistic-
hands are fantastic for gripping a starship wheel.
Just real quick on that, my head canon was always the fact that it was less of a physiological feat on Walter and more so the merging of the two ships that perhaps made it more easier for
It kind of shifted
Mortal
to his physiology for sure.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at the pictures of the stock photos from Morlamas, and like the first one is in this big elaborate gold armor, and I'm just like, that's a fighter. And like, how does he do the worm to get into combat? He's just like,
Shit, yeah.
like they gotta be slow
Like,
as
how
all
does he
get
get
out.
that spear off of his back?
With
Practice.
with lots of practice.
Yeah. Turns out he doesn't, and he has just really, really high athletics.
No, he
so
just-
that first like worm, it literally launches him forward.
No, he just does the worm, and like every like flop at the end of the worm stabs the spear forward.
Yeah.
You know, like it's mounted on his back.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I get that we have all of these aliens and magic. I can't suspend my disbelief to believe that this walrus can grab that spear off of his back. I just don't believe it.
And look at the gun that's on his shoulder.
He just does the worm.
It's that the spear is actually held there for him to like back arch, and he stabs with the spear on his back.
Yeah. Well, there's another one that's got like a big warhammer. It's more like a giant warhammer.
Yeah. Look, there's a lot going on here. Guys, do some research. Do some research into Morlamoths. They're interesting.
Yeah, sorry.
It's all good. It's all good.
I didn't mean to sidetrack.
Yes, you did. But it's okay. It's worth it. So yes, you dock. You pull. Walter, the incredible pilot Morlamoth that he is able to dock the ship on this access hatch that's next to the cosine function. You connect. You open the doors. Lenny and Jamila and Walter all wish you the best of luck. They're going to hang on the ship as they tend to do. And you go... It's strange because when the airlock opens, you're just looking down this tunnel that seems endless. Like it just goes at like an incomprehensible length, like to where there is no end in sight.
Well,
This doesn't seem right.
we knew to expect that.
To expect the unexpected.
Well, I mean,
Someone's going to have to carry me. I'm not walking that far.
I even told you about the MJ special nature of this.
You did.
This place.
I mean, all we can do is just put one step in front of the other.
Yeah, right.
Now and just figure out what happens.
Yeah. Eventually, something will happen, or Adam will get tired of telling us that we continue to walk in an infinite
all
hallway.
of book 3 is a walk in a hallway.
I just figured at a certain point, we just say, okay, we continue down the hallway and just wait and see what happens.
Yeah, I would want to try to see if there's any kind of magic involved. Maybe space is expanded upon, some spatial magic or something is happening to do this, or some illusion magic. I would want to try to
no magic here.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. We still don't quite know the purpose behind why this science vessel was here, other than just that they just were, I guess, trying to research the Tesseract. Correct?
Right, but the hallway is not connected to the vessel. This is connected to the Tesseract. This is a hallway into the Tesseract.
Okay.
You're just parked next to. There's like a hatch that it's hooked up to, and you hooked up to a hatch that's next to it. And when you open your airlock to go into that hatch, it's a long, endless tunnel.
I see. Okay. I see. Yeah.
But you go in. Like, what else are you going to do, right?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And you, all sense of spatial awareness and in time is immediately unperceivable. And you just walk. You put one foot in front of the other, one foot in front of the other. And then all of a sudden, you're out of the hall. It just all of a sudden, it's like an empty.
Yeah.
Door closes?
No, it doesn't close. It just, you're out.
Okay.
While we were walking the hall, the concept of time and space were all fucked up.
And
then we were just magically at the end of the hall.
Rather than...
Okay. So, if it was perceivable, we could have been walking for 100 years, in this hall.
Possibly.
To get to the end of it.
Fair.
So, what you do step out into might be a bit confusing, because when you step out, you see that there's this large docking bay, and it carries a very strong smell of fire-scorched metal. And apart from the hatch that leads back to the Primerana, the only other hatch that's in this docking bay is bent inward from a ship that crashed into it and through it. The crumpled nose cone of the ship is red and gold, and its nose looks to have been opened with a laser torch to make an impromptu exit. 2 ruptured canisters lie near the crash site. There are long drag marks along the rubber-like floor of this bay.
You said it was red and gold, which is the same color of the plasma
Correct,
fist,
yes.
Yep.
right?
And
Seems we
the
got-
crash here seems consistent with what it looked like from the outside, that the nose of the ship had kind of pierced through the Tesseract, and you were only seeing the back end of the ship. And you know that you parked next to the cosign. But here you are in this
Now,
other docking bay.
Oh, best not think about it.
if I may, for a moment, this kind of reminds me of some information I learned about the what's it called? The Vescarium is that they have ships that will actually like crash into other ships and then just like breach, use that breach in order.
Yeah, I will say this does not
Yeah.
look to be any of that sort, right? For one, the ship is not
Okay.
Vescarium of nature, and the ship obviously crashed, right? And that they had to cut themselves out of the ship to get out, whoever was in that ship, you know?
Okay. I was wondering because you said the plasma fist, et cetera. Okay, all right.
Okay. So let's like investigate the room here, like a perception check situation.
Sure. You can give me some perception checks.
Okay.
All right.
Just so it's not glossed over for the rest, we're clearly not alone here now. I mean, like, there's somebody else that has left. I mean, escaped this pod or the ship.
Not very good. Not very good.
Not very good, no.
16.
Okay.
Saying.
10.
Dirty 20.
All right. So there's not a whole lot to see here, but there is a hallway that exits to the north, and it too has that endless, like, goes into like an endless darkness. You know, you can't see where it goes. You can go into the wreckage of the ship. You can go in through the nose cone and explore the inside of the plasma fist from here. And there are these canisters that are on the floor, and they're ruptured and they're empty. But if somebody wants to roll me an engineering check or a physical science check, you might be able to determine what was in there.
Yeah, I'll
Roll
give it a
physical
go.
Science.
I'll aid. I can
Okay.
aid on
What are you aiding?
engineering.
Pretty good.
No, I'm sorry. I can't. I have to aid the same check, right?
Well,
Physical science. I can try to roll physical science. I mean,
I failed to aid physical science.
physical science is a failed aid as well.
I rolled a 26 engineering.
and that is enough. And then it looks like Subano rolled on.
I rolled a 29.
So the two of you can determine that these once held super cooled gas. And it looks like these tanks are easy to rupture. So you presume that maybe they ruptured when the plasma fist crashed. And they must have just jetted out a bunch of freezing gas in this area, massive gouts of it.
Any physical threat?
No,
from that
no.
that we can ascertain from our range. Okay. So you presented the option of investigating the mercenary ship, and that might give us some idea on whether they're hostile or not, or some idea of like who they may align with, if anybody. So, well, quick checkout. What do y'all think?
I mean, it's either another endless hallway, or we check out
Right.
this ship. Maybe we can find something useful, or any kind of motive, or who these people are.
Yeah, so let's just go ahead and check it out.
Let's go.
So, like, Sayun would be looking.
Yeah,
at it.
so when you go, you take a
on the
peek,
way.
and you can see that the ship's interior, it looks pretty sparse, even in the best of times. But everything of any use has been stripped down and pulled out of the ship. All right, the chairs and interior bulkhead sections have all been unscrewed and removed. A wide cargo area near the ship's rear, accessible through an open doorway, appears to have been emptied.
Okay.
Okay, so whoever they cleared this whole thing.
I mean,
out
from
and
first glance,
use these
right?
tools to set up. Use these tools
First
to set up
glance,
somewhere
yeah.
else.
I'm going to make a beeline to the computer core or something like that. I want to get some data.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Where are you? Where's your...
I am underneath Subana.
Oh, I'm sorry.
all right, so yeah, you can make...
It's like pops out from under my lab coat.
Yeah, mommy got a fat ass.
Excuse
All right, so you can go ahead and go in. Move your way back. Anybody else going with him?
Put on my environmental protections.
I'll go in.
What is... Roll me a perception, Gil.
Okay. Press my button, the helmet goes down.
Yes.
Perception, here comes. Ooh, it was good. That's a 16.
Yeah,
total.
so as you're moving back there, and you like right when you cross the threshold of the cargo, you hear this, and an explosion just ruptures from the back of the cargo all the way through the vessel. So everybody except Sayun, who decided to stay out of the ship, I'm going
I told you, don't do anything.
roll
stupid.
reflex saves, and Gil, you're going to roll your reflex save with a -2 penalty because you're actually in the cargo bay itself.
Cool.
So that is Raya and Subana and Gil for some reflex saves as this thing explodes.
7.
I got a 9. Does that pass?
No, those don't pass. What about you, Subana?
I'm going to go ahead and roll my paradox points before I roll
Right,
this reflex, okay?
Smart, yep.
Yeah. Okay, so you got a 1 on the first paradox. Got a 1 on the second paradox.
Oh my God.
You know what? Let me switch to a different D20. I got a 9 on the third paradox. So let me record those real quick.
Don't you have more, though, than that?
Not yet. No, just 3 right now.
Okay.
And then, so let's see. 1, 1, 1. I mean,
So we're going into the last dungeon with a 1, 1, and a 9.
yeah, it really sucks, doesn't it? Yeah.
This is a good point to talk a little bit about your timeline that you have here. Okay, we were playing kind of fast and loose with time, but like now that you're on board, you know that just based on what you've like learned about the events that are supposed to happen here, that 3 days from now is when it's supposed to happen. So essentially, you guys have 2 long rests to choose when you do throughout this mega dungeon that we're going to be in, right? So that's just the heads up there. What were you going to say, John?
I was just going to say 22 on that reflex save.
Okay, so you passed, which is good. So those of you that don't pass are going to take a chunky amount of damage.
I figured. Explosion on a ship. Oh my god. Didn't think it was
All
going
right,
to be
so
that
that's
chunky.
26 points of damage for those of you that fail, and 13 points of damage to Subana.
Great.
Sayun yells, "Are you all right? What happened?" You know, he's like, obviously an explosion.
We touched silly shit.
At this point, I mean, he would rush in, try to pull them out of the ship,
Well,
one by one if
whatever
needed.
trap was going to go off has gone off, right?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
So he goes back to the cargo room. He trips a wire or trips a sensor. It's like a little invisible laser, causes the explosion. All right. Once the dust settles, the smoke clears out. You know, you take that damage, pretty significant damage to start with. Make sure you update your tokens, please. And then once it settles, you can actually see that you could dismantle the starship weapons here and apply them to your ship. That like Lenny could take some of these weapons and apply them to the Primerana, basically to upgrade your ship to a tier 6 starship.
Yeah. Definitely.
But
let's get the crew on it.
everything else that could have been helpful has obviously been stripped from this ship
Yeah.
and dragged somewhere else, you know?
Right. They're using this to create some kind of makeshift base or
Right.
something like that within the Tesseract,
Right.
is what I'm guessing.
Real quick,
shelter of some kind.
I appreciate how this actually happened with Sayun already telling us, don't fucking fuck with shit, okay, that you don't know about, to scientists being curious about this ship, to then suffering the consequences of their actions, to Sayun pulling them out, probably with, like, these fucking animals. I just told them not to, you know?
I mean, but also, like, at what point is it like, okay, we just can't do anything? Like, we have to interact with things here.
But
Like,
these
we
are
have to.
mercenaries. They would totally booby trap their shit after they, you know. And
I think
scientists
it's-
wouldn't think about that.
I think it's less that you can't go anywhere and more about like being impulsive, which is exactly what Gil just did, and he just like ran in without like really trying to scope out the situation. You know,
that curiosity of a known.
Sure did.
You know?
he got blown up. He got blown up.
Didn't even think about a trap.
Nope.
And so I think that's more what Sayun is asking you guys to try to be a little bit more cognizant of.
Listen, for Sayun's part, he sets everybody down nice and gently back in the hallway, dusts himself off of all their, soot or whatever from the explosion, and doesn't say "I told you so," but he doesn't have to.
Right.
You know what I mean? You all know it.
Yeah,
all he doesn't need to say anything. You feel disappointment.
I feel just the quick glance, that you give me or Gil. And Gil feels a deep sense of shame.
He just kind of like raises his, for just like the briefest of seconds, like raises his eyebrows,
I told you.
Yeah.
When you try to call up Lenny, you can't get through. So
Jamming. They got a signal jammer.
or we're out of time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we've entered
True.
some pocket.
But if
and then she-
which leaves you the option of going back through the hall to go talk to him directly, because it will take some time to get these weapons installed. So you want to get him working on it.
Yeah, we'd
but you
wanna-
just cannot radio him and tell him to. You try to, but it's just static. Is give him back.
Interesting. Like even when we go into the old ship, that's like outside the Tesseract, right? We still can't get in.
That's cool though. So it's just basically going to be a hub for this ship. That's cool. I love it.
So
Back and forth, too.
yeah, is somebody going to run back in to tell Lenny to get it?
I mean,
I have to rest.
I got a boo boo.
I got a boo boo. I need to
You're going
rest.
to take a little short rest after that.
I'm gonna take a short
Man,
rest.
we
100%.
didn't even get one room in. We're already short resting, dude.
I mean, at 26, that took all my stamina, man. That's all my
a big
stamina.
explosion.
That's funny though.
Yeah. How much resolve do I gotta spend?
Yeah.
Just one? Okay, good.
I guess Sayun, you probably, while they're licking their wounds. Yeah.
I guess. And on the other hand, it's like he doesn't know that he, much like John's tiny little puppy, if he lets off for like 2 seconds, that they're just gonna die. They're gonna spontaneously combust.
It's gonna be a first explosion.
Well, y'all talk it out then. Decide who's going to go.
I mean, during this 10 minutes, I mean, shit. Why don't I just go? I mean, just go. Let them know. Hey, we what we encountered, what we saw, and that we're going to be heading back.
I'm
All right.
curious how long it takes Subana from
Exactly.
our perspective.
Right.
Well,
This is kind of-
perfect
this kind of-
timing.
Right. This is kind of why I want you guys to do this, right? And so
She is a
Sabana-
chronometrist.
So you go through, and again, like once you go into the hallway, it just like stretches infinitely. You have no sense of space or time.
She tries
in
to
your mind.
and she's trying to stick you use her mind as her anchor right now as she's going through, trying to be able to process chronometrically, just like trying to see if she can figure this shit out.
You
Okay.
can't.
Yeah,
so you
right,
show
right,
back
right.
up on the Primerana, and Lenny's like, "Well, that didn't take long. You hadn't been gone a while. What are you doing back already?"
Well, actually, we just wanted to check in and test something real quick, but you don't need to worry about that right now. But what's important is that there is no radio communication between us and you. So we will have to provide updates by foot. Either y'all will have to come to us or we'll have to come to you, but we'll figure that out. But in the meantime, we have encountered that ship, that red and gold ship. Looks like they survived. So we're going to be...
Wait. But look right over there. You look out the window of your ship and you see the cosine function right next to you. I don't understand. What do you mean the plasma fist?
Well, they happen to breach the hull, and they happen to...
No. I know that. Look, the ship right next to us is the cosine function. How the plasma fist is on the other side of this whole structure.
Interesting. And she, her mind is racing at this moment, thinking of what it would take for the dimensions to unfold or fold in on themselves to be able to construct this anomaly. And this is absolutely fascinating. And she's already thinking about notes she's going to transcribe later on. For now, though, look, we're all just trying to figure things out as we go. But that is an interesting tidbit that I'm going to share back with the crew. I just want to let you know we are going to be coming back with an update. In the meantime, y'all just y'all sit tight and don't open the door for anybody except for us.
Okay, hold on. Your mission here was to tell Lenny to go follow you to come get this starship weapons.
Oh, I missed that part. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry about that. Okay. So, Lenny, just real quick, what I noticed while we were back out there is that there's some useful wreckage that you might be able to take and use.
What is it
that you could salvage?
No, it's me. I don't know how many times we got to go through this. I am the only one of my crew that, that there's not a bunch of other people on this ship that haven't been this entire time. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. You know that, right?
That's right.
All right. So what you're saying is there's some starship material on the fist,
on the plasma fist. That's right.
That's on the other side of this structure.
You're going to probably have to come through this hallway in order to get it much more quickly, because I don't want you to end up disembarking and then all of a sudden we can't reach you for whatever reason. You need to stay docked where you are, and if you want to come through here, you're going to have to come through that hallway. Is that right?
Sure. I guess I trust you, Sabana. I'm very confused. Maybe I'll understand more when I go through this hallway to nowhere. Mm. So after you.
Sure. Yeah. Just hold on to my lab coat.
So you guys go back through, right?
Yeah.
And when Subana comes back out the hall, 5 minutes have passed for you guys. Not very long. You would presume that it was long enough for somebody to walk maybe 20 feet through a hallway and have the conversation that she had and walk back, you know.
So this is interesting, and she's going to convey that information to the rest of the crew.
You didn't know that because you don't have any time sensibilities, right? So they were clocking you from when you went in to when you come out to see, because in the hallway you have no sense of time or space. So the people in the room were tracking you on time relative to them for how long it took you to go in, get Lenny, and come out.
Yeah, sure. I understand that. But what I'm saying is conveying to them is what's interesting is that where we are docked next to the cosine function.
They already know all that.
Okay. Gotcha.
How long did it take?
5 minutes.
5 minutes. Okay.
5 minutes. Okay.
So she comes back out with Lenny behind her. And you're like, okay, well, it didn't take long. You haven't even finished regaining all your stamina yet.
She was just directing to where the mercenary ship was, or is. and just say, okay, well, we haven't found any further booby traps.
Yeah, this is crazy. I cannot understand how we are docked next to this ship when we are clearly on the other side docked next to the cosine function. I mean, Raya, Gil, do you have any explanation for this?
Of course.
I'm all ears. What?
It's just some time and space wibbly wobbly.
So
Timey,
no.
timey-wimey.
Space is
you don't.
folding on itself.
I mean, that's what's going on here. I don't know how or why, but obviously the little corridors are just outside of time and space, and then these main rooms seem to correspond to our main perception of time.
That's basically what's happening right now. Like it takes 5 minutes.
That one did at least. You know.
Yeah.
So I don't know if the next room we go into will be we will perceive time differently, but we just have to keep going to figure this out. Obviously, there's some time and space shenanigans going on. So we're the opposite direction than we're supposed to be facing. We're on the other side of the Tesseract, but I think at this point we should stop thinking in our spatial terms that we're used to, because, you know, we might walk forward and go back. So, you know, let's just roll with it.
Right. Well, listen, I guess I shouldn't be surprised with all the shit that we've seen. It's just one more on the list, I guess. But I'll get to start working on these. Are some pretty good weapons. I mean, you were talking like plasma launchers in here. Like, like I don't know how much you guys know about ship weaponry, but there's a plasma cannon, there's a light plasma cannon, and there's a plasma torpedo launcher here that are salvageable. I mean, this is some heavy weaponry.
And then the name makes a lot more sense now.
It's right.
Freaking plasma.
That's the only thing that's making sense about all this. But all right, I'll get to work with my crew, and we will start putting this on the ship. I'm not going to go any further. I got really kind of disoriented by that hallway. I don't think I can do that too often. So good luck. And for real though, be careful. I don't like that we can't communicate. This doesn't ease my concerns really at all. But what are we going to do? You know. All right. Well, bye then. I guess.
Do our damnedest.
All right. I'm talking to myself over here. Fine.
You're a valuable team member,
Yeah, I feel
Lenny,
like
and we
it.
appreciate
Yeah, no,
everything
totally,
you do, and your whole team back there.
Yeah, I feel like
And,
I do the work.
I'm gonna get back there one of these
I feel
days
like
to
I
meet
do the
meet
work of 1 to 50 people. You know.
Would you like to trade places with me?
I mean, if I had all the like your sword and the ability to like,
Here, you can have it. And he'll, he'll hand it
he
out.
like grabs it and immediately like drops down. Like, this is way heavier than it looked like. Okay.
And Satan starts, doffing his armor. I will become the ship's mechanic. And you can.
And this is where Zach switches to playing Lenny, the mechanic.
You heard it here, folks.
There you go. Playing less complaining.
All right. So yeah. Tell you what.
I'm just saying, appreciate the ease in which you get to navigate this.
Look, I'm
circumstance.
not at all trying to like say that I don't appreciate what you do here, Sayum. I'm just fucking a little freaked out. You just walked through a hallway of infinity to get to a ship that's supposed to be on the other side of this structure. It's hard for me to wrap my head around it, right? So if I'm a little punchy, I'm sorry.
I understand. Apologies as well.
All right.
We appreciate the hard work that you do.
Sue, I would like you to roll either a physical science or a mysticism, preferably physical science.
Okay. Let me see here. Come on. There's all my shit. There we go. Preferably physical science, you said? Mm-hmm. All right. Okay, that's going to be a 26.
Okay. you get the sense of what may be happening here because there is no magic component to this, right? Like you did detect magic. It's not illusion stuff that's happening. You conclude that it must be that the Tesseract operates in 4 dimensions. Mm-hmm. So this 4th dimension is something that's unperceivable to you, and and how you can process things. So that is what's going on. Is that this whole structure operates in 4 dimensions, and you can only see it in 3D. So some of the spatial and time connectivity is just unperceivable.
Right. And I feel like as far as like physically, this would kind of and because of her connection to time, I feel like having to interact with the 4th dimension, even if it's imperceivable, she would be rubbing her eyes a bit, just kind of like almost kind of like a nagging kind of headache. Something is just beyond her vision, just beyond, that she can't actually see. And it's just like, there's this puzzle that she's got to figure out, Yeah.
I'm going to go to the nearest bookcase and start tapping books. Come on, Murph. Figure it out, Murph.
Look on the floor for dust. It's Morse code.
I hope they know Morse code, yeah.
So that kind of leaves only one option in, right? It's these drag marks that drag up through to the hallway to the north, right? And it's a 10-foot wide hallway that, again, it's actually, so it's dark. It's actually very well lit, but it just goes forever. It's an infinite hallway that goes north? Question mark?
Yeah. Cardinal directions are debatable right now. They are not to be trusted.
The artist formerly known as Space North.
So, you guys get in whatever marching order positions you want to get at.
Say it'll get up front.
I figured. All right. So,
there, Gil.
Right next to it.
Right. So you guys go through this hall and you experience this same kind of loss of awareness or like anything to ground yourself on, and you just walk and walk and walk and walk and walk, and then there's this. Also, again, all of a sudden, there's no real discernible difference between the one step and the other, but then you find yourself in a new space. Okay. And what you see here is several long benches extending through the middle of the room. You see shelves built into the wall from floor to ceiling. Yeah, hold a great deal.
We'll contact Murph.
They hold a great deal of random debris, much of which is also scattered on the floor. The floors and some of the benches are spattered with bright green paint. 3 exceptionally long hallways extend from this room, each of them illuminated. There is a creature or a robot, a form, we'll say. I'll show you where it is, but it doesn't see you. It seems to be very enthralled in this paint. So this is what you see, and it's an impossible form, and it's like investigating a large splotch of this green paint. So, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a robot of sorts, right? This thing is clearly mechanical. Some of the shapes are curved to appear more organic. Some of them are more angular.
Its arms are like fat Halo swords.
Yes, dude. Yes, they're Halo beam swords. But they're made of metal. They're shaped like Halo beam swords, but they're made of metal and they're short and stocky and like wider than a Halo beam sword.
Yeah,
but that general shape, right, of like the like a curve that leads out into a straight line, you know, with like a hollow center.
Like a sexy fish hook kind of thing.
Right. The head appears to be separated from the body, suspended by some sort of yellow energy that appears to be powering the entire creature. Like veins of this yellow energy are running underneath the like mechanical parts.
Right, it's like some magnetism or something is causing the little head unit to float above this circular part that has this yellow energy coming out.
It has 2, potentially 3, like reverse jointed, not reverse jointed, but like spider jointed legs, I guess.
Yeah, crab legs.
Crab legs, yeah.
Yeah, it's a strange. It's a
goofy.
strange
Truly
thing.
alien, yeah.
Yeah, it is very strange. You can also see that the drag marks lead through this room and curve around to a hallway to the west. There is a hallway to the north as well. Okay. And as I said, there's all this green paint and stuff, and this robot seems very interested in that and seems to be investigating that. And hasn't noticed you.
That's good.
While it's investigating that, can I investigate it?
Like, in what way? You want to roll a knowledge check? Is it?
Yeah, like
it?
knowledge
Yeah.
check, like engineering or computers. Like it's a very strange construction. Like I don't.
What is
I
its
feel
purpose, etc.?
None of us wouldn't have seen something like
You
this.
can roll an engineering check.
I would also like to roll just perception to be looking in the near vicinity to us for any kind of traps.
Can I try a sense motive to see anything about it? Like what is?
No.
Okay. All right.
I rolled a 15.
We're not interacting with it yet.
No, not at this point. You know.
Okay.
What'd you get there, Gil?
15, not too good.
Okay, that is not. Yeah, I mean, and honestly, you would have to roll really well. This thing is. You've never seen anything like this. Never studied anything like this. This is as like alien and far removed from experience as can be. You know, like you have no idea what this thing is. As far as getting an idea of what its purpose is, it seems to be investigating the vandalism. So perhaps it's some sort of like, you know, yeah, right. Some form of security.
Yeah.
For this station.
Okay. Are there? I just rolled a 22 perception. Is there anything like near us that would indicate
Yeah, it
a
doesn't
trap?
look like, you know, you don't see any like laser eyes, you don't see any tripwires, you don't see any like pressure plates or anything like that. You do see that on the far shelf to the right looks to be an intact D-Suit 2 suit of armor. But it's, you know, it's right behind this.
Right, we're gonna have to deal with this thing before we can. There is some loot in here, but that's not the priority yet. Also, am I the only one thinking that paint could be blood, like an alien species?
Not enough data points to make that conclusion.
I'm not making a conclusion. I'm just saying it's a possible thing to
I
be
will
worried
say
about.
that with that perception, you can see that, like, whoever ransacked these shelves, you know, they did a quick. Obviously, they did a quick job of it because they didn't get the armor. But there is like some cans that looks like some of this green paint spilled out of. Okay.
They've gathered their
Yeah,
blood.
yeah.
I don't think that's what happened.
Yeah,
I
think
will
those are
say that
paint
you do see that there is one paint can that was not busted open and is full, like a full gallon of this green paint.
If we ever need to disguise our ship as an Aslanti vessel, this is going to come in.
Yeah,
With one can of paint.
With one can, we could paint. We could paint the nose of the ship.
Look, this is an extra dimensional, fourth dimension space. That could be a 50-gallon
That's
drum
right,
of paint.
yeah,
It just
unfold that
looks
shit
like
out.
a gallon.
So, what do you want to do here?
Listen, I need that D-suit too. Okay.
Do you now? There you go.
Yeah, I mean, it's like 5 AC on top of what I'm wearing.
yeah.
man.
It's definitely going to be an upgrade. You know. So you want to go fight this thing then, or
Gonna sneak behind it.
Oh, that's I guess, is that a spoiler? Like, we can't talk
I
to
mean,
it?
you could try, but like as I said, it's so alien. I don't know. Like you have basically two options. You could sneak around it or try to sneak around it to go to this hallway to the right. You could try to sneak behind it to grab the suit without being detected, but that's going to be almost impossible. Yeah,
Really difficult.
you could try to interact with it. You don't know what's going to happen when you interact with it. I said fight a mean roll initiative, however that goes down, But to get the D-suit or to go to the hallway to the north, you're not going to be able to really get by without being noticed by this thing.
All right, so Seiyun looks to the party and says, I know. I said, don't do anything stupid or touch
But
anything.
you're the exception.
But
to the
you've
rule.
already broken the rule. And I need this armor. So I will attempt to sneak
Fair
out.
enough, say you.
If I should fail, then I will engage in combat. And I would hope that you would all rush to my aid, but
I'll get a
to run,
spell
I
ready.
understand.
Okay, Sayan, here's how we're going to do this. All right? You can
I figure stealth check, sleight of hand. is what
You
I'm
can get
thinking.
behind this one with no roll, but behind this shelf, the shelf closest to you to the right. Okay, you can do that. No check needed. All right. Now to move from this shelf to the next shelf, I'm going to need a stealth check.
Okay.
All right.
I do have a +6 to stealth.
Okay.
So.
Let's see what you get.
Oh, 22!
Nice. All right. So yeah, it's clearly distracted by this paint, and you're able to kind of tiptoe your way up to the next shelf, get behind it. Right. All right. At this option, you can also see that this hallway again is an extendo hallway. You can't see what's what's on the other end of it.
I
Now,
assumed as much.
this is going to be the hardest check for you. Well, the hard stealth check because the sleight of hand is going to be pretty difficult too.
Pretty hard.
But yeah, so I need another stealth check to see if you can move from the shelf that you're behind to the shelf that's directly across from this bot. Mm-hmm. Try to,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. 21. 21.
That is a success, man. Okay.
Okay. Y'all didn't know Seiyun was actually a ninja. See, all shinobi are samurai, okay? Right? So, and Seiyun is a dex samurai, so for what it's worth.
Okay.
He set up to be shinobi.
Not all samurai are shinobi, but all shinobi
That's
are samurai.
correct, yes.
All right. Now, sleight of hand to try to pull a full suit of
No,
armor
this is-
off a metal shelf.
I know.
With
You got this.
Can I wait while he's doing this? Like, could we like ready an action to like if this thing is turns aggressive on it? Could we attack it? I mean, we're like staring him down, like we are on top of like readying ourselves for combat.
Tell you what. I will give you guys a surprise round. The three of you a surprise round if this fails.
Okay.
Instead.
Now, for what it's worth, I would like to use an inspiration on this roll.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Be the void.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So sleight of hand. What? What happened?
Yeah, I don't know. Adam, you tell me. What
I
happened?
don't know. I can't.
What
I
happened?
can't.
What happened,
I can't
Adam?
see your dice. I don't know what you rolled.
Yes, you can. I rolled it on Foundry, and it was a natural 20 for a 22.
Nice.
Dude. Oh my
There we go.
god.
I can't believe you did this.
What? What?
All
Fortune
right, so you
favors
just
the bold.
You reach out with all four of your arms, right? So you got like two cradling as it's coming off, and you're pulling it off with your upper arms into your lower arms, right? It's just like very, very quietly, and you and as you're doing so, you're like looking at this thing, and it's so bizarre. Like, what it's doing is so strange. or not what it's doing, but just like what it is, you know. And as you're a little closer, you do see that it has like this electricity kind of just like emanating off of it, right?
Okay, so it is like electrical energy.
And you see that it does have a pincer in one of its arms. You know, that looks like, man, you don't want to get caught in that. You know, like that thing could smash you up, you know. It's definitely
Don't worry about
it's
it.
definitely a robot, okay? There's nothing biological anywhere on this thing. But like it's just so hard for you to like focus on it, you know? Like you can see it, but like to try to like bring it into a form that like is structured in your mind, it eludes you. You know what I mean? Like you could tell that there's parts of it and its construction that you just can't process. You know,
I see.
It almost makes you
Fourth dimensional.
Yeah, it almost
construct.
makes you like a little sick trying to see it, and not in a mechanical way. Like I'm not suggesting that.
It's just so uncanny.
Yeah. All right. So now you're here. Now you got to stealth your way back.
Right. Yes. He's gonna sneak his way back.
All right. So let's get a stealth roll.
Stealth roll. Okay, another 15 on the die for 21. I mean,
Jeez,
literally,
you're
that's a
doing
15 on the
good.
die.
All right.
Yeah.
Doing
You're
so
doing really
good, man.
All right, one more.
Okay. Yee. Last one, huh?
Yeah, and I mean I'm rolling pretty
Okay.
piss poor too.
That thing is like
21. 21.
All right, dude.
My amethyst die is just.
I want to let you know that every single roll, including the natural 20, you beat by 1 or 2.
Wow.
Wow.
You know,
wow.
like
Yeah.
like it's nuts.
Seiyun is just. I mean, he's really. He's channeling the darkness within, the blackness, the inkiness, trying to just kind of like, you know, reroute his form into the dark spaces between here and
Yeah.
Well, you better be careful not to lose control.
touche, Brad, touche.
Okay, so now what's the plan?
Now Seiyun is he's going to come back and say, I just stole this suit of armor directly underneath this creature. If you give me a moment, I need to change into it.
Subhana finally let go of the breath that she's been holding the entire time.
Here's you. It turns.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't.
She goes.
It doesn't take too terribly long to switch out armor. It might be a little awkward as you get naked in front of your crew, but I imagine you wear some undergarments under the armor. Yeah, of
course.
Yeah.
Raya helps.
All right, so you got.
Do you have a D-suit too for me to
Yeah.
drag in?
Well, I'll just do that for you.
Okay.
Wow, you really are old-fashioned. A breech clout?
Okay.
Now I gotta look that up.
It's just a freaking
Yeah.
loincloth.
Oh, is that all it is? Okay. All right.
I
Yeah.
imagine Seiyun would have like an 18 pack, you know.
Do they have that many muscles?
Yeah, man. I mean,
I just like you have
need extra
longer
muscles
torso.
for the
Yeah,
arms.
it's
you
true.
know? Like,
It's a solid like 12 pack. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's got
yeah.
that
all right, yeah. So that upgrades your ACs to 23 and 24.
Yeah, there was a huge
That's
upgrade.
big upgrade. Okay, so you're suited up now. As I said, there's drag marks that go into the hallway to the right, and then there's a hallway to the north. But there is this spot between you and them. If you want to go to the hallway to the right, all of you will have to sneak and do stealths, but we'll only take one stealth roll to get to that hallway.
I don't want to. I don't want to stealth at all.
I've got a good stealth.
We can try.
I'm gonna ruin this. I have a plus. I now have a +2. I only recently got that good at
Damn.
it. You know.
We can try.
I mean, yeah. That's, you know.
All right, I'll roll.
I'm rolling.
Can I
25.
can I aid our collective?
No.
I can't. I was gonna
No,
go
those are
sound.
individual.
I'm sorry, Zach, what'd you get?
25.
24, 25, 24 for John. All right.
It's gonna be real low. I got a 8.
Well, you do better than me.
Oh, no.
What'd you do?
A 6.
Okay, well, Subana and Sayun make it. But, unfortunately, as Raya and Gil are working their way around this shelf, Raya, like, bumps into a little thing and it starts wobbling on the shelf. And then it falls over directly onto Gil's, like, head, bounces off his head, and he steps on it. It's like, crack! And this thing becomes very aware. And we'll roll initiative next time, because we'll see.
There it is. Okay. All right.
Look, I was never once worried about Adam getting robbed of this combat because there's no way we were all gonna stealth
no
past
way.
Thanks for listening to the STF Network. If you want to hear more from us, check out our other Starfinder and Pathfinder shows at thestfnetwork.com. That's thestfnetwork.com. And support us on Patreon to listen to our bonus podcast, including our homebrew adventures and Tom Talks, our behind-the-scenes show. Stay groovy, possums.